Today I want to talk about how we got here versus how to move forward. Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast. I'm so excited. It's the 100th episode. I want to talk to you today about something that I do with my men in the program. See, most programs, they encourage you not to talk to your partner about them.
I'm Cass.
I'm Kathryn. So I should say thank you because he goes to work every day. And I said, yeah, you don't have to say thanks every day, but you could throw in like, you're so thankful that he brings home a paycheck. You're so thankful that you can get whatever you're getting for the kids for Christmas.
He is just a paycheck. What about his needs? Guys, we are here today. We want to talk about not loving, or I'll say don't love your inner child.
We're MorrowMarriage.
Let's flip divorce statistics with the new marriage.
Welcome to the MorrowMarriage podcast, guys. And today I want to talk about how we got here versus how to move forward. And oh man, I'm really angry. That's why I want to do this episode right now.
This is not your angry face.
I know. Well, she knows. The thing is, I had a call today with a man who, about 27 minutes into the call, he said, "This is it. I want a refund for this call." And I said, "Pardon?" And he said, "All you do is interrupt me. Listen, if all you want to do is get on the phone and have someone listen to your story, go to a therapist. If you haven't figured that out by the time you're working with us or starting to move forward with us, then you're too lazy to actually do work. You think you're doing it because you're on a call, but you're investigating what, right?" Like, I understand. I understand that people have a story. Mm-hmm. And I'm not trying to take your story from you guys. I'm not. But we have seen time and time again that when you're trying to tell your story and all the intricate details nonstop, you're actually getting no value, none, because all you're doing is sitting in your pain and doing nothing. This call started with the man talking about his affair, okay? Not his affair, sorry, his wife's affair, which happened 3 years ago. And I could tell he was upset right in the beginning for interrupting him, because I interrupted, basically said, "Okay, listen, dude, do you know my stand on cheating and affairs?" Talked about John Gottman, talked about the cascade of betrayal. And he knew John Gottman. He was very happy, but you could tell he was aggravated. "Yeah, but you didn't let me finish." So I drove past the house, and the car she was in the driveway at his house again. I'm like, these details don't fucking matter. That's it. If you want to talk about how you got here, go to therapy, go to your friends, continue to scroll on social media, but literally, it doesn't matter. So he got upset later and brought that up. He remembered that thing. So I know he's a scorekeeper. So his wife, look out, your wife is probably in 28 years, she's really upset with all your scorekeeping. You remembered everything that I interrupted on, which were all, by the way, to break the man and move him forward. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to go back in time and just
Absolutely not.
Cry about everything,
No.
Scream about everything, blame
No.
about everything?
It sounds really attractive when you sell it that way.
Honestly, guys, whoever you're speaking to, we talk about this a lot, men with men, women with women, with the right support and tools, okay? You're not the sum of the 5 people like they tell you. That's just like a good root base. Get as many in there as you can, that you possibly can, who can check your reality, can go through this stuff, but they all should want to help you with the steps to move forward. Every time I interrupt somebody is specifically for a breakthrough forward. Wait, do you understand the cascade of betrayal? Cool. Then what I want you to do is look at that and think about that, because now you can move forward. You can take responsibility for you. The next interruption was actually about work. He was talking about, so I said, "How is this affecting you with the rest of your life?" Because we talk about success at the beginning of every call. You know what he said? He said, "Well, actually, my almost 7-figure business, it's consulting, and due to the economy, I've lost a number of clients in the last year." And I interrupted him. I said, "Wait, do you want to talk about it like that? Or do you want to say, I figured out exactly how to lift the fog, to get more business and not worry about the economy, find the people with money?" That's where he started to get upset, and he listed off all the things I interrupted on. There's 4, by the way. My point is, what's a better thought process? How the heck can I win? Or do I want to sit there and blame the economy with that downtrodden voice, with the woe is me victim mentality?
Move forward. Don't sit in your pain.
Yeah. So how did I get here versus how do I get where I'm going?
And it's two. If you picture like a straight line, this is what I'm picturing. You picture a road, and there's a dividing line kind of in the middle. So the road is going this way for everybody who's seeing me on YouTube. And the first part of the road is how you got to where you are right now, which if you're listening to this podcast, where you are right now sucks. Some of you are listening to it because you've made breakthroughs and you want to continue to learn. Great. But most of the time, that road that you took to get to point A, the whole thing sucks and point A sucks. And then you need to go from point A to point B, which is over here on the road. What's more important? Telling everybody what happened in the first part of your life to get to A, to get to the sucky point, or what you were going to do to get from A to B. That's why he's interrupting. I don't need to have heard the phone call to know exactly why he doesn't want to know all about the details of cheating and the details of losing your business. Okay, great. We're not great, but we understand that all of that happened to you. Now let's actually maximize our call, maximize our time together, and strategize some ways out of it. Don't spend 75% of the time talking about the negative. That's why traditional therapy often doesn't work. There are therapeutic methods that work. I'm trained in some of them. They're fantastic. But talk therapy, you just want to get your feelings out and you want to pay somebody $400 an hour or whatever you're paying your therapist, 100, 280, whatever you're paying them to listen to you talk. And then they wait patiently and ask you one question after you've talked for 10 minutes. Where are you going with that?
That's just stupid, you guys. It's actually just stupid. I love this road analogy. I want you guys to picture the road A to B, like Kathryn said, and I want you to imagine every exit that you see as you drive down the road.
And notice, that the first point that I talked about, there was no A to B. A doesn't even start until you start to move forward.
That's correct.
That other stuff is like negative something.
That's right.
Right.
You know, so you're on this road, and every exit, there's going to be things that you want to talk about. Okay, things that you need to get off your chest, things that are feeling. All these things. I'm not saying they're not valid. Maybe it would be good for a pit stop to the gas station on one of those exits. I get it. Okay. But if you can understand, you got bigger exits to worry about. You got the ones where it's like, oh man, I can't think clearly right now, which is why I started with mindset with that man. Okay. If you can't think clearly, how can you make a rational, logical decision
On which exit to take?
That's exactly it. Now, here's the thing. Like even in our terms and services, you see that when we are talking about working with you, we need you focused, no emotional decisions, none. I do that at every call. Why? Because emotion got you in this mess in the first place. So by the way, if you're taking it so personal, when I call you up, you think it's calling you out, you're taking the wrong exit, dude. That's it. By the way, I refunded you. I don't need your money. Okay? Anything else from you?
No.
Cool. Guys, whatever you do, how do I get there is the most important, valuable lesson you can ever learn. Because after that, it's finding the right steps to take. That's it.
That's why people come to us, to get somewhere better, to get somewhere new.
Mm-hmm.
And most people know us enough. People feel like they know us really well after watching us on social media. They know that if they start going down the rabbit hole of all the negative stuff, we're going to tell them to stop talking. I might be a little bit more gentle than he is most of the time, but we're not going to let you go down that direction. That's why people hire us, to expedite your forward movement.
Yeah, you can go down that road, we'll say from New York to LA, and stop in every exit and every gas station along the way, or just fucking get there. I don't know. Sounds like rapid's better to me. Does it sound better to you?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go win. See you guys.
Bye.